Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the Keni, model number RX-BT168S. It's an AM/FM shortwave portable radio with Bluetooth and MP3 player. During this video, perform an evening medium wave band scan, and here we can hear in the Chicagoland area. First go over features, signal to size comparison, and third we'll start cruising the evening band. So here we are, the Keni. It's back, baby. I like the brand, it's cool. And they reintroduced a radio with the same model number as they did before, but it's a little different. The old one, with the same model number, had a metal speaker grill, I think it said X bass on it, had a tuning knob on the side, this one has a tuning wheel, and it was a good radio, and I even did band scans with that, and I was pretty impressed. So here, this radio is just as good, it's just those radios in this radio isn't as selective as you want it to be, so here we can pick up. Now, the other night, I was picking up stations from all over, but we may or may not get that lucky, it just depends on the conditions. So hopefully we'll be hearing some good stuff, so. But yeah, let's go over features of the Keni RX-BT168S. So going to the left-hand side, you can see we got some inexpensive plastics, but you know what? This radio you can buy on Amazon, sometimes on sale for around $16.99. Not bad. I got mine for $17. I'm pretty happy. I'll have links down below. If it's on sale, pick one up. You'll love it. This audio is amazing. When you hear it, hopefully it comes through well, whatever device you're listening to. But in person, it's a hammer. It's hammer time. It rocks. I love it. So go to the front here. You can see they got that satin gold panel here where the speaker resides. About 2.25 inch speaker. Up here, our dial. You can see we got the 3 bands showing FM on top, 88 to 108. We got our little dial indicator, which I don't remember if it was super accurate or not. I think it was okay, not horrible. I just picked up a radio where it's horrible, and maybe I'm going to review that radio just because it's so bad. It's funny. I can make fun of it all day long, but this one, not making fun of because it's a good radio. Shortwave band, you can see there, is 5.9 to 18 megahertz. I did want to mention that the AM band on this radio is stepped at 10 kilohertz. There might be 9 kilohertz stepped varieties if you live not in the States and you live in Europe. I believe there's a model for that as well for this radio. So yeah, down here we have an RGB window. Yep, red, green, blue lights light up, only with a music mode or Bluetooth. That's good though. This produces probably some RFI. You don't want that to interfere with your radio listening. So yeah, that only shows up when you're jamming music. Right hand side of the radio, volume on off control, charge indication. Right now we got the solar panel on the back because the S means solar. We'll cover that up. You can see the charge light goes out. Yeah, pretty much just lights a little light up. It's just for a topping charge. I wouldn't use it to try to charge the battery. Use your USB-C right here. 5 volts, 1 amp input. Tuning wheel. Very simple. This is actually really smooth and holds. It doesn't backlash, which is nice. A lot of these cheap radios have backlash, and that's annoying. You tune your station, and like 5 minutes later, it's tuned to something else. You know what I'm talking about. It's like, dang it. You're fighting with your radio. Top of the radio, we got some more. We got some controls. There's your RGB lighting modes. It says it has 9. I count 7 with 2 duplicates. Duplicates are like a left and right channel thing. They look kind of similar, so I count 7, which is nice, or you can turn it off. And you got your back, forward buttons, pause, play, TWS for if you want on the second radio and you want to do like a right and left channel for Bluetooth. That's pretty cool sounding. Power LED, bright blue when the radio's on. Micro SD card slot for MP3 playback, same with a USB thumb drive here. Standard setup for MP3s. Band select switch, we got shortwave, AM, FM, and music, and I believe I'm set on the AM band. It's not really pointing at it exactly, but you're on AM. Our antenna here, telescopic, is 13.75 inches. Going to the back, we got our solar panel. It flips up to reveal the model number and frequency information, and it runs on 18650. Is that sweet or what? I love that. And it was made in October 2024. Sweet. Even has an FCC ID. No kidding. All right, so I like this like diamond pattern on the back. Look at that. Attention to detail. They didn't have to do that. They even put it on the back of the solar panel. Sweet. And over on the right-hand side is that battery bay. Let's see if I can get this open on camera. Here we go. It comes with your handy-dandy 1200 milliamp hour, low capacity battery. You can always upgrade those. Those in the know, pick these up. These XH datas are pretty cheap. 2-pack for $12, Amazon. 3000 milliamp hour is the highest you'll get, but they say the minimum you'll get is 2450s, so it's kind of like a lottery. I got 4 of them. 2 of them were 2500s, I think, and 2 were 2700s, so weird capacity, 2700. But yeah, you may get lucky and get 3000s, who knows. But it's good, it's better than this. You'll definitely double your capacity, so not bad. It's just unprotected button tops, if you're wondering. You can't fit a flat top, though. If you have some skills, you might be able to bend that tab out. I don't know, I've tried that. Sometimes they break, so you got to be careful. But yeah, if you got skills, you can make it fit a flat top as well. But there you are. Okay, great. So let's try if we can put this back on. I don't like to take these off because they are rather difficult to put back on the radio. Oh, look at that. Bingo. All right, so radio size comparisano. Yes, let's compare some sizes. We have a CC Pocket in the house right here. As you can see, it's very compact. Here's a pocket radio. So this isn't going to fit in your pocket unless you got huge cargo pants, which I don't know if that's a thing anymore. Could be. Or you got a large fanny pack. Fanny packs. Oh, yeah. Love the fanny pack. Okay, CC Pocket. Let's get serious. 11:42 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm in Chicago, Illinois, USA. The month is March. It's 2025. Rockin'. Everybody wants to know. Boom. There you go. And then we'll probably get lost. We'll probably see the Skywave 2 pop out for frequency checking because, yeah, I think I'm going to get lost. I definitely will get lost in the band at night. During the day, it wasn't too bad, but at night, yeah. Plus, you got to go back and forth. Sometimes you're like, is that the station I'm on? Yeah, it's fiddly. But there you go, Skywave 2. And if you don't have that, we have a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves cheap Chinese radios from Chinaland. He's Iron Man. And the Iron Man reveal. We're doing it in this video. Did another video. Somebody asked what those cards look like. Well, right here it kind of shows you what they look like. But Joker, sweet. Check these out. Aren't these awesome? Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you can see they got the different colors. So you get your hearts are red. Oh, there's a reveal. Tony Stark. I think he reveals himself. No way, dude. It's not a Todd reveal, but you get it. Oh, old school Iron Man. Heck yeah, dude. Dun, 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 dun. Sweet. But you get it right. Yeah, everybody wanted to see these. So there you go. Everybody, there you are. Doom, sweet. All right, so there are the cards. Always fun, right? Set those aside. Let's turn this on. Okay, I tried to tune to 530. It doesn't want to. It wants to lock on 540. So here we are on 540.
After spending years with him, what line of questioning would you have for him?
I'd like to know exactly what
In the body, and inflammation is a big cause of...
from gambling because there's so much circumstantial evidence.
I had to tune it around, see if I got the best signal. Sounds like I do. 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles to the north. At evening, power is 400 watts.
He's a brilliant player, and he's somebody who went to Beaumont High School told me they were still talking at Beaumont 10 years ago.
Get to this area where... Anyway, you're right. And I'd say 99 in earnest, because that is when the United States broke off all financial dealings with Russia. Because remember, Russia was helping us during Afghanistan. But what is this? Donald Trump is the perfect gullible. He cannot comprehend his hybrid warfare. It's the Zelensky government is Ukraine. It's the place for the pro-Russian government. But
Okay, 540 still. Weird.
Way more important than even that.
That aging is the aggressive pursuit of comfort. You know, people so aggressively pursue comfort.
Health insurance.
We tell grandma not to go outside.
Let's see if we get to 560 here. Going back and forth.
your evaluation on his life expectancy. Tell us how long it took and how large an increase it was.
Grew by 35 years. So it went
That's insane.
4 years.
And how long did he follow your program?
Still not now, but he
560 to Andy, Chicago. The answer. I think I was getting 550 there. Hard,
out of
back and forth.
Sinai in Los Angeles, took him off of his cardiac medication, so on blood pressure medication.
Actually related to their airway breathing issues.
I was suffering from sinus issues, jaw issues, and neck pain. I guess I just kind of had my breaking point.
Unfortunately, this is typical. But until you get to the root of your problem, it's going to just persist. Fortunately, Jody took action. And the result?
WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles north, 10,000 watts, cardinal directions north, east, south, west.
I don't ever remember being able to breathe like that.
Being able to breathe freely is life-changing.
People did all of those symptoms that I had.
Usually here or in our conversations today, it seems as though anxiety is everywhere. Are there really any answers? We believe so. And Southern Hills Church.
So here's KYFI 630, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts. It's to the southwest, but it's still picking it up in this direction. If I turn to this direction, we're picking up a northeast station out of Toronto. Or near Toronto, Chatham, Ontario. A little bit of country music trying to come through. That's CFCO 630, Chatham, Ontario. 310 miles, 6,000 watts. That could improve. I'm surprised it's even trying. It's fantastic.
To make a preset. Find out what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
Oh, that's awesome. 650. Sounding good. WSM. Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles south.
All-time favorite Roy Drusky songs right there, as written by Liz Anderson. A good reason why it's one of my favorites, but I love the way Roy delivered it. 1964 was the year, and pick of the week on WSM at night. You'll likely associate this song with anyone from Marty Robbins to Eddie Arnold, who had early success in his career on this one. In fact, I'll get some Eddie Arnold on in just a moment to round down the program with some songs of inspiration.
I'm Amber Payton on the
back to, or I should say Connie Hall. I got Connie Smith on the brain. Maybe I need to get... Perhaps that'll happen. Talking about Connie Hall, though, 1960... David.com.
with me. Get granular. Keep me in the...
132.
A lot of back and forth, as you can hear. It's like it passes it up, and I got to go back to get it. It's a strong station. This is WSCR 670, home of the Cubs, Chicago. That's where I'm at. Local Chicago, Illinois, USA.
Let's hurry back to the Bart Winkler Show.
You get your butt back here, mister. It's the Bart Winkler Show, 855-212.
Goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs.
Sounding good.
A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Progressive Commercial presents
Heroes that keep truckers going.
today's hero, the construction guy who's let you pass before.
WLW 700, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
You, buddy, still a hero. What else can keep safe truckers going? Saving an average of $4,370 with Progressive when they share their ELD data. Get a quote in as little as 7 minutes.
On a computer that isn't even in this city. All right, well, see, I'm connected to a lot of things simultaneously, and I don't need to explain any further because it's embarrassing as it is. All right, so 888-876-5593. Oh, John's going to get the best of me later, I can tell. 888-876-5593. And you know what made me think of it?
720 WGN, Chicago, Raleigh James Show. I've heard my name said a few times. Todderbert. Shout out to Todderbert on this show. It was awesome.
Without further ado, you are listening to WGN Radio, and your first bumper stumper, and they all have something in common, is this. I
I run the fish house.
Okay, the music here is CFZM 740, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles northeast. Coming in, isn't this nice? I mean, this is like a $16 radio and it's rocking. 17 to be exact. But yeah, you know, a buck here, a buck there. Sounds good.
Like a Mac, and it looked like the same.
We're at home tests and intermittently turned ordering.
And it looked like the same.
It had made the free tests available again just in September before the fall's respiratory.
So it's making a big jump to 780. It's not letting me lock into the other stations.
It's one of the worst overall days
on
Wall Street in
years. It's 11:51.
Yep. You hear that? That's your basement water problems. And
so yes, this is so strong, it's just making a jump from 740 to 780. This is normal. You can go back and forth, try to find 750 or 760 if they're coming in strong. It's a possibility you'll get them. It's just a lot of patience. I don't have enough time to go back and forth, but we'll keep going forward. This is 780 WBBM News Radio Chicago.
And enjoy no interest at paid in full in 1 year. U.S. Waterproofing. A better basement starts with us.
But it is not me right now.
Yeah, there's a quarter in here.
And he deleted everything after that.
Boring.
Today, so. I couldn't tweet my actual tweet. Representative. Thank God.
I wish that someone would maybe tweet at James Cameron and tell him to stop.
I think this is 810 WGY, Albany, New York, 740 miles. Yeah, it doesn't sound like sports talk to me. It definitely sounds like a news or sports, or normal news talk. But sports talk will be WHB, Kansas City, Missouri.
How long you have? More than 3 hours.
I think the last one was over 3 hours.
This one's longer. Which are the way of the water. They say move over. Fire and ash are much longer than that.
So we're not hearing anything, but CKLW 800, this is what happens. You're going one way. I know I went the right way. Down. And yeah, it went to 800 even though I was in 810. So that's a thing with this radio. Get used to it. Yeah, CKLW 800, Windsor, Ontario, 270 miles northeast.
Right. The subliminal messages would be
harassing themselves as well. You know, they're trying to figure out what is going on. It also shows you, and this is something that I've learned during my time covering sports. I didn't really realize it when I was a fan. But once I started, working in the media, I realized.
Examples of them raiding or doing house-to-house searches in southern Lebanon to confiscate weapons. So we haven't seen the decision to stop going to Beirut, to stop Hezbollah from getting money from Iran.
This is pulling it better than the Skywave. 830 WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles, as you heard it, back and forth, back and forth.
They haven't taken any meaningful action. In terms of what would happen if they actually confronted Hezbollah and
That's because I interviewed somebody that said he was involved with this. You get them to play video games, and they get to the point where they cannot distinguish between.
So here we go. WHAS 840, Louisville, Kentucky, 300 miles to the southeast.
There are blanks, but no, there aren't blanks.
Yeah, ground zero right now. Then coast to coast in the evening. Coast to coast is coming on a little bit, so I'm gonna try to get up as quick as I can, as far up.
For a minute. Okay. So, the guy that shot the CEO over there in New York?
Yeah, Benjamin.
Okay. Yeah.
Ce que je réfère souvent les gens qui sont comme ça en transition ou dans les occasions.
So we skipped over 850. This is CJBC on 860, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
Gaëlle, c'est une écrivaine française. Elle nous fait faire un road trip salvateur, boire 4 ans.
Prove your point. You ready? Because I got to go to another call. You're very brilliant. Okay, here's how to prove your point. People who play Grand Theft Auto
840 still.
They have this problem with hitting their
Exchequer president of the English Bank for 10 years, running our country because he was a consultant to...
I think this is 890. They could jump all the way to 890. Darn it.
He's a backroomer. He's a council promoter and signatory.
Okay, so yeah, WLS Chicago.
He's a person that has
890.
from conservative people in Canada because he never ran an elected office in his entire...
Opportunity in the middle of a challenging road trip.
Damage for 3 short. No, it bounced in off the front rim and found its way through. And the Knicks have a 130-96 lead over the Kings.
We need to check Jalen Brunson's Twitter account. I wonder if he's tweeting.
Missed floater by Sacramento. Right the rebound over to Anton Watson.
So WHSQ out of New York City, New York, 750 miles. Yeah, that's funny. I was in 890. I went I'm going the right way, and I pick up 880. This is how it is. But look, we're picking up 880, which is great.
3:20 left in the fourth. Kolek and Fultz. Pick and roll. Watson did to the left for right.
Chicago to New York.
Pass to the right wing for Kolek. Another 3 misses short. Sacramento's ball from left to right. Final 3 minutes of the fourth quarter.
There it goes. We can get him for
4-4-20-13. They will answer your call. Work to put you into a term.
In 2015 and then in Glasgow in 2021 with the science pavilion, it was a real important step saying that what policymakers had to be very strongly based on that.
Okay, that sounds really like a relevant radio. Let me just see here if it's 930. $920. Okay, 920. Wow. Okay. Trying to ID this stuff. It's pretty cool. This direction, KDHL, Minnesota. I'm guessing. I don't know.
That embody what it looks like, as the Catechism of the Church says, for the harmony.
Okay, this is a relevant radio on 930, Sandwich, Illinois.
The way in which men
I think it's WKBM.
mutually support each other, complement each other, and
This is German. Do not lie unless you speak German. As you can tell from this review, I speak English. I'm not German. Because we won the war. Well,
sassy deliberation and debate, but there can only be one winner. The best book to change the narrative. Hi, I'm Ali Hassan, and I'm hosting Canada's favorite book battle, Canada Reads 2025. One book to change the narrative. Canada Reads. Starts Monday, March 17th. For more, go to cbcbook.ca. The CBC News is next, followed by As It Happens, the Midnight Edition.
Wayne Long was one of the first Liberal MPs to call on Justin Trudeau to resign.
So there you go, CBW 990. This is Winnipeg, Manitoba, northwest, 675 miles. Very cool. Nice, picking it up clear as a bell, because 1000 is right next to it, which is Chicago, WMVP.
News, the world this hour. I'm Neil Herland. The former president of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, has been arrested by police.
This is ESPN Chicago, WNTP, WTBC, HD2 Chicago, a good Karma Brands radio station.
Can't tell from tuned on it. Doesn't sound like it.
Coming up on Sports Center all night. A franchise QB finds a new franchise.
The team pulling dice.
So the thing is, if I start tuning, it might jump off the station. I might not be able to find it again. But it did say WMVP if you heard it, 1000 Chicago.
For the Big East Championship.
Rebound tipped up. Strong break. Catch. Put back. No. Matthews follows on the right side for the left. For a deuce.
A top
Opera season target takes a hometown discount.
As the new Liberal leader and Prime Minister designate. And as David
The court has decided to take this case, and it will be heard in this upcoming year.
Colorado is among roughly half the states banning conversion therapy. The Trump administration has arrested and wants to deport a Columbia grad school alumnus who helped lead pro-Palestinian protests there. Legal analysts say...
Here's 1020 KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles.
Ending a hearing Wednesday.
One can imagine that the hearing on Wednesday will involve the Department of Homeland Security arguing that Khalil...
Exports from Ontario, Canada to the U.S. now have a surcharge. Ontario Premier Doug Ford announced a 25% increase Monday. This comes as President Trump has launched a trade war with Canada by imposing tariffs.
WHO 1040 Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
New York get electricity from Ontario. The top...
How far can they go? Where are the Russians? How far can they go? And then we have to see how far apart that is.
More from CBS's Holly Williams in Lviv.
Zelensky stressed over the weekend that his country has always wanted peace. They never wanted the invasion in the first place. But going forward, Ukraine doesn't want to be pressured into a ceasefire.
Okay, it's jumping all over. KYW 1060 Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles to the northeast. You know what you can do is just wait and listen for top of the hour or two if you're experimenting with this radio, trying to figure out where you're at. You don't have a frequency checker. That's all you're going to have to do. And then, yeah, just get an idea.
To feel more optimistic about his overall recovery.
Dominican Republic. 20-year-old Sudiksha Konaki was last seen by surveillance cameras on the beach. She grew up in northern
1040.
Virginia.
I think it jumps back down.
Worst nightmare. I've got 2 daughters, and I just think about a scenario like this happening to them. It's really heartbreaking.
I went the right way, but it's cool. This is 1030 WBZ, Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles east.
CBS News.
Traffic and weather together. The Subaru retailers of New England. All-wheel drive. Traffic on the 3s.
It is 103 looking downtown. You're going to slow down on 93 North. 2 left lanes are closed through the O'Neill Tunnel. And exit 18 to Star Drive lever.
So you got traffic in Boston. Traffic on the 3s on WBZ. It rhymes.
Exit 17, Government Center, Callahan Tunnel.
At 103, here's the latest from the PJ Fitzpatrick 24-hour traffic center. Schuylkill Expressway westbound right before Gulf Mills. Overturned vehicle accident remains. It's off to the shoulder, but you are seeing a bit of a delay there because police and equipment are on the scene. Eastbound side of the Schuylkill, things are looking good. If you're going to be out in the Pottstown area, High Street of Washington, that intersection is completely shut down due to a serious accident. They are deep.
Okay, it's coming in good now. KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 700 miles. Back to 1060.
Differently construction on the southbound.
Business Bureau, optimism resolved. The Menendez brothers, Hochman saying he will ask a court to keep them in prison, saying they have spent years lying and not admitting to their lies.
The Menendez brothers persist in telling these
WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
Defense.
A court hearing is set for later this month when a judge could decide if the brothers deserve to get parole. Alex Stone, EB.
Being a member of the Volunteer Fire Service provides...
Negotiators are in Qatar resuming talks with... Agreement will look...
20,000 people went through the doors of the 17th annual Baltimore Tattoo Arts Festival over the weekend. One of them, Cruella Morgan, says conventions are a safe space for people who often get a lot of stares and comments on the street.
Bringing all the weirdos to a place where they're naked, and they all have someone that looks like them.
Many who attended already had tattoos, and some were thinking about getting more, including one man who was detailed.
Honey, the credit card bill came, and we're maxed out.
Maxed out cards, rent is due. We just need some extra cash to help us get by.
Maybe we should go to 27cash.com.
With our bad credit?
27cash.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with any type of credit get up to $5,000, and cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
When you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
Cleveland's news, talk, and sports from the Cleveland Ford Lincoln Studios.
Yeah, 1100 still. Man, what the frick?
The shocking new true crime podcast.
Call 800-488-1320.
On News Radio 1140 WRVA and 96.1 FM.
In a world under threat.
WRVA 1140. Okay, I went the right way. I know I'm going the right way, guys. It's just the DSP. Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles east. Okay, we're going to zip up the dial now.
This nation serves as reserve citizen.
Ferocious. A bear is fast.
fast but can't continue its speed.
1160 WYLL, Chicago. Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio.
My dad and I were driving. There was daytime than anyone else. For better results for every budget, visit iHeartAdvertising.com.
Rochester's severe weather station. News Radio, WAB 1180.
Uh-oh, you're coast to coast. Perfect timing to be almost done. Oops, turn the skyway down. So it's 1180. This is Wham. Yeah, Rochester, New York, 545 miles.
Partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Now on Philadelphia's Talk Radio 1210, WPHT, coast to coast.
See, coast to coast again. Did you hear him say WPHT? Yeah, 1210, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. Sweet. Okay, now I'm just going to cruise up to the top of the dial. That's a lot of stations. You'll be fine here.
Reportedly, a third stage outage. Hold on. Against LA, they split the season series. The far-left radicals admitting and lose.
Okay, it's CHHA, Toronto, Ontario, 1610. This is 460 miles. Someone's having fun. It could be bouncing. It could be 1600 right now. It could be whatever. But let's just go to the top of the dial and finish it. You get the idea. This thing rocks.
Hamstrung by the Deshaun Watson thing. They tried to tailor a lot to him. Deshaun Watson was never really that much of a team player. He's got some work that he needs to do.
Interesting fact here. Okay, two mixing stations. We have one to the west here, KBGG 1700 Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles. Then we have a station coming out of the southwest, KKLF 1700 Richardson, Texas, 790 miles. Pretty nice. It's mixing, but you can hear them. They got Hispanic music or Hispanic speakers, and that's definitely Texas.
He did seem the most genuine. And then we found out it was about the money.
So now, yeah, see how it mixes? Pretty interesting. Okay, cool, we're done. That's the G Keni, the RX-BT168S. I love this little radio, man. This thing's awesome. And I always do this at the end of this band scans is turn on the RGB, baby. If you made it this far, you guys are true warriors.
Waiting for pairing.
We get to look at the fading light. Isn't that cool? Love it. Now you can change the modes. Like I mentioned, we'll go through them. So just kind of, so you can see the color differences. It's pretty neat. That's a neat one. So this is a like a right channel, left channel thing. And we got like a color changing bar. That's pretty cool. This is just a solid color. I don't know how you change it. It's always like a yellow. Okay. This one's neat. It's a slow fade. This is probably one of my favorite ones. I dig this one. Yeah, that's cool. So there we are. Yeah, if you like this radio, definitely give a big like. If you like the band scan, give me a big like. If you like the radio, check out the affiliate links down below. Amazon links. I make a small commission if you make a purchase. It doesn't cost you anything. It just supports the channel. So I might make like 50 cents. That's okay though, because it's adds up. A few people buy it, and I can get something else. And tell you how good it is or how bad it is. Some of them are just turkeys, man. Let me tell you, this is a good one. I'm really happy with this radio, guys. As you can tell, I'm smitten with this radio. Anyway, dig into RGB. That's just for fun. So, but yeah, definitely check out those links. And of course, 3, comment down below what you think about the RX-BT168S. Is this something you'd add to your collection of radios if you have more than one? Do you think this makes a good backup radio, or just a good all-around radio? Because it does quite a bit, and it sounds really good. I mean, the audio really is fantastic on this radio. There's no popping, hissing on the speaker. So they got the audio circuit right. It sounds decent on AM. It's a nice low tone to it. Same with shortwave. It sounds really good on shortwave. And then, of course, FM. It hammers. It's beautiful. And then when you put your music in or your Bluetooth, it sounds fantastic as well. So keep that in mind when you're getting this radio. You're getting a lot more than just the 3 bands. You're getting a media player too. And it does sound great. So, yeah, and it's compact. Easy to take anywhere you want to go. All right, thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you in my next awesome video.